Good morning, students. Welcome. So today we are going to see about nationalism in India. This nationalism in India, this is the word nationalism. First of all, we have to understand what do you mean by nationalism. So nationalism is developing some patriotic feeling. Okay. So in India, what we are going to see is about Satyagraha and about Rowlatt Act and Jallianwala Bagh. Okay, so these are all the topics we are going to see. Okay, dears. So these are all the topic we are going to see that we will see now. So today, please everyone mute yourself. I am hearing some noise. So nationalism in India. What is nationalism? That we have to think over. First of all, what is nationalism? It is nothing but for getting Indian independence, we are having some religious and patriotic feeling. That is called as national. So what is nationalism? Many underlining force that a model, the independence movement we can say. That is nationalism. Indian independence. That is called as nationalism. Okay. So for that, what we are developing, our ideologies, our religious, whatever it may be, that in order to develop a patriotic feeling, that is called as nationalism. So first of all, before going to the lesson, we have to see what is main aim of our India in past years. The years following 1919, a huge spread of nationalism were there, and there were a struggle in order to get freedom. So here also they are defining what do you mean by nationalism. It is patriotism, affection towards the country. It also implies a significant unity among the people. So it is nothing but a liking for our country. That is called as nationalism. So we can say it in a word called patriotism towards our country. That is called as nationalism. So in this presentation, we can study about the non-cooperation movement, the civil disobedience movement, how different kinds of movements spreaded in India, and how Gandhiji got freedom for our country, and what are all the movement he have taken, and how he have struggled in a non-violent way. So that is the thing we are going to see. Okay. So what is the main effect of the First World War? So you know the First World War has happened between 1914 and to 1918. 4 years of war. So how our economy is affected? How our economy is affected? So there is a great disasters, a great, we can say, depression. Okay, in the economical side. What is that? So expenditure, war expenditure on India. So income tax was introduced, custom duties were raised. So the prices became doubled. That is the main thing. So there is a forced recruitment was made into the British in Indian army. So there were failures. So when everything is doubling up, then we cannot find anything to harvest or anything to plant. So automatically there was a big economic depression. So First World War created a new economic and political situation in India. So what is that? You know very well, the prices rose up. So there was an income tax introduced, custom duties were there, forced to recruitment by the British. So they are forcing the Indian people to get into the army. So there was a big spread of crop failure. So there was a demand for food. Okay, so the prices are doubled. That is the main thing. So they introduced the income tax. So they wanted to get the money from India in the name of war expenditure. So these are all the strategies, or these are all the difficulties which was faced in India. That was the economic and political situations before Gandhiji entered. So this was the real thing. So the prices of essential goods doubled during the war period. So the British has forced our Indians to participate in the army, and there was and tax introduction, custom duties were raised, crop failures were resulted in the shortages of food materials, influenza epidemic spread in many parts of India, millions of people lost their lives. So these are the main points before Gandhiji have entered. That means the First World War. So what is the main thing in order to go for nationalism in India? So these are all the reasons. See, that's what they are defining here. Nationalism is the feeling of oneness among the people living in a territory. The feeling of oneness, the liking for the country, that is called as nationalism. So before entering into the lesson nationalism in India, we have to know what do you mean by nationalism. So nationalism is a feeling of oneness among the people living in a territory. So that is called as nationalism in India. That is nationalism. So when Gandhiji entered, okay, from Africa, after finishing his law, he wanted to spread a principle called Satyagraha. So first of all, Satyam is nothing but the Dharma. So Satyagraha is an idea by which a fight for a true cause. So we are fighting for a true cause, a true reason, or it is against injustice. So you know what do you mean by injustice? So which we, what the British has imposing on us. Okay, so what is the main principle? Fighting for true cause without any violence. That is called as Satyagraha. So he came back to India, who? Gandhiji, in 1915. He introduced this concept where in the South Africa itself. So he organized several Satyagraha in India. Example, in 1916 Champaran, in 1917 Kheda. These are all the places where he spread the Satyagraha. In Ahmedabad, 1918. So here we want to see today, what do you mean by nationalism? How the First World War had created the nationalism in India. Then what do you mean and where the Satyagraha was organized by Gandhiji. So these were all the points today we are going to see. That's what we are seeing now. So these are all the main points. So what do you mean by idea of Satyagraha? It is an idea. So for what? Fight for true cause without any violence. Can you able to understand? So you have to fight for a true cause. Okay, you know that it is justice and what British is doing to us is injustice. So that we have to fight for by non-violence, not by violence. So that is the main idea of Satyagraha. So once he came back, Gandhiji came back from Africa to India in 1915, he organized the Satyagraha in the places called Champaran. It's in Bihar, Ahmedabad, Kheda districts in Gujarat. So in the year 1916, 1917 and 1918, he organized these Satyagrahas in the places of Champaran district, Champaran place in Bihar, Kheda in Gujarat, Ahmedabad. These places, what he organized? He organized the term Satyagraha. So we have seen what do you mean by Satyagraha? What is the meaning of nationalism? Feeling of oneness. Everyone is one. Everyone is united in the particular specific territory. So that is called as nationalism, or we can call it as patriotism. So how the First World War, what was the real situation when the Gandhiji is entering? There was a world war had completed and it was on the process. It is 1915. That's what the Gandhiji entering. So the year is between 1914 to 1918. So there was a great, what we can say, a great difficulty that India was facing on the basis of economic. So the prices were doubling up. There was a force, no one is allowed to go for the primary sector. No one is allowed to go for agriculture. Everyone, the British army forced to participate to join the British army. So there were the crop failures, nothing in the hands of Indian people, Indian agriculture people. So everything is doubled. Millions people lost their lives in the World War. So this was the real situation. That's what we have said now. So you have to know what do you mean by nationalism, how this nationalism spread in India, and what are all the reasons and what was the real situations in the First World War, and what principle does Gandhiji bring out or he organized in Champaran, Kheda, and Ahmedabad. So these are all the topics we are going to see now. Okay, dears. Today, this is a simple just two questions. What do you mean by nationalism? And what do you mean by Satyagraha? That's it. Thank you, dear.